Hi everyone, welcome to the Knowledge Bites. I'm Deepika Singh, e-learning specialist and subject matter expert. In this video, we are going to explore about the RISC versus comparison. So let's explore it. Now, see first the block diagram of CISC. So the first is PC, program counter, and then there's a program memory. Second is MPC, microprogram control system. The next is microprogramming system. Then next is CW and data part. Finally, it is data memory. Actually, this processor have one processing unit, auxiliary memory, and a tiny register set containing hundreds of unique commands. These processors execute a task with a single position instruction, making a program work simpler since few lines of the codes are required to complete the operation. Actually, a complex system executes one instruction, and we will explore more in our next part when we are going to do a comparison on it. Here, CW stands for control word, which is a word that represents a set of micro instructions that control the execution of instructions in a microprogrammed control unit. So now let's explore RISC. RISC is reduced instruction set computing. Right? The first thing is PC, program counter, then program memory, then the next is instruction register, then there is a decoder which decodes the information from one form to another form, then again CW, and then there is data path which sets the path for the information where the instructions are going to execute. Then the next is data memory. So these were the things. Now first see the difference between RISC and CISC. Now the first difference which is in here is RISC stands for Reduced Instruction Set Computers and CISC stands for Complex Instruction Set Computer. Then the next difference is it is an instruction set. Actually, in case of RISC, it is an instruction set architecture that is designed to perform a smaller number of instruction set so that it can operate in higher speed. And in the case of CISC, it is a full set of instructions that intends to provide necessary capabilities in efficient way. Then now we see the RISC. RISC utilizes small and highly optimized set of instructions. In case of CISC, it utilizes large, complex, and specialized set of instructions. Instructions have simpler and fixed format with few addressing modes. And in case of CISC, instructions have variable formats and several complex addressing modes. And in case of RISC, it uses more RAM and it's utilized in hardware control units. And in case of CISC, it uses less RAM and is utilized in microcomputer program control unit. So let's, along with this difference at the end of this thing, I just want to give you some more detail about RISC. RISC processor performance may vary according to the code executed because subsequent instructions may depend on the previous instructions for the execution in a cycle. Then programmers and compilers often use complex instructions. RISC processors require very fast memory to save various instructions that requires a large collection of cache memory to respond to the instructions in a short time. In the case of RISC architecture, it is a very highly customized set of instructions and it uses portable devices due to a system reliability such as Apple iPod, mobile smartphones, Nintendo Series. These are some of the features of RISC. And actually, along with that, the important feature of RISC are that it executes one cycle execution at a time. For example, each instruction in a computer. The RISC processor requires one CPI clocked per cycle, and each CPI includes the fetch, decode, and execute method in computer instructions. On the case of, along with this, another important feature of RISC is it follows the pipelining technique. The pipelining technique is used in RISC processors to execute multiple parts or stages of instructions to perform more efficiently. Actually, I'm talking more about RISC because RISC is more popular these days in case of CISC because CISC is CISC utilizes large, complex, specialized set of instructions. So in case the RISC is more popular, so I'm just explaining more about RISC to you. These actually RISC processors are more optimized and multiple registers that can be used to store instructions and quickly respond to the computer, and it minimizes the interactions with computer memory. This is the main benefit of RISC. It supports simple addressing mode and fixed length of instructions for executing the pipeline. Another feature of RISC is it uses load and store instructions to access the memory location. It is simple, and limited instruction reduces the execution time of a process in a RISC. So these were the features of RISC, and you can now understand why RISC is more popular than CISC. Now we have come to the end of this video. Hope you have now understand the difference between RISC and CISC. For more information on computer organization architecture related to computer science, keep updated on Knowledge Bites. So thank you, bye, and happy learning.